What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Entropia Universe. Here we are at Migration. Going to be doing some long tooth today. Now, I opened a few strong boxes. I was going to record it, but I didn't think that would be the most exciting thing to watch open. Although they do have a new button that just lets you jump right to the next strong box, which made it fairly quick. Managed to open 50 of them in about 8 minutes. But we got some decent little pills here we're going to try out. Got some loot collection pill here. Neurostim 15 milligram, AccuStim, Neurostim X, and a Neurostim A. We're going to use those for our hunt. We have about 620 ped worth of ammo on a LR40 with a 42B amp. Let's just whip that out. Alright, we're just going to use the LR45 with the 42B. Nothing special, cheap stuff. Kind of low markup, like 120-ish. Better than 160 or something like that for the other ones. Let's hop into this. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Now, which ones of these do I got to eat first? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just consume these pills and hop into it right away. Let's see what we can get out of this. I don't usually do migration. I find it kind of costly, but I figure since I haven't played the game in a while, and that last hunt, the space hunt, was actually fairly boring. Really, like, there's nothing to do in space, so it kind of gets to the point where you're just, I don't want to say wasting your time. It is fun, it's exciting to do the odd space hunt, but I don't think I do them all the time. I should have showed I am using Nemesis armor here. It is fully repaired with the officer plates. Oh, it adds up decently. You get a decent amount. It's pretty good armor. I like it. For the price, anyway. Not too pricey when it comes overall. As you can see, compared to some of the armors, you get a decent amount of stuff out of it. Now, it seems like these guys are going to hit me quite hard for the amount. I still will have to heal. Hopefully we can get something decent out of this hunt. Maybe even a Twen item. That would be really cool, because this is really our first big hunt of the year. Haven't played, I'd say in at least about 4 months. Now, I apologize if I slur the odd word. I had a couple beers so far, and I don't usually do that. I don't think I've had a beer in years, to be honest. I was on a medication that didn't really allow it, so I figured why not. Now these got quite a bit of health. I did decent on the last migration. I think that was about 2 years ago, but I guess we'll see how this one goes. You don't get many chances to hunt these. They're pretty cool mobs, and I really like the texture that they have on them. Hopefully we can get some decent hides, as they only come around this time of year. Now, I'm not sure if they can drop the summer strong boxes or not. I guess we'll find out during this hunt. Really shouldn't take too long to run through this. Touched a nerve daily. Awesome. So it looks like we got some samples out of that last one. I better revive my health every time I kill one of these. Otherwise we're going to be... Oh my god, I'm sorry. Excuse me about that. Otherwise, we're going to be heading to the terminal more often than we would like. As you can see, I probably could be using something a bit stronger, but for cost reasons, I really haven't added any money to the game. Actually, that's not true, because I just did 50 strong boxes yesterday. So I bought those 50 keys. I used the U-Trust, the crypto transfer, and it actually worked really well. I transferred $50 US worth of Bitcoin and bought 50 strongbox keys. So I'm not sure if it works this way, but the strongboxes I had were from 2020 on the Christmas. I'm not sure if the items stay the same from 2020 or if it gets updated to the new strongboxes that drop. Maybe someone would have a better answer for that than I would. There we go. Summer strongbox right off the bat. Not bad. I guess, I don't know. Would you guys like to see strongbox opening? I mean, I checked out the other YouTube videos and it didn't seem like they blew up or anything too much. on the strong boxes, so I didn't think that they'd probably be too exciting to open. But it's really up to whatever everybody wants to see. I mean, I guess if I got a ring or something exciting in it, then it would be different, right? But even the space hunt, I looked back on that video and it's like, you can tell I haven't made a video in a while because it's a very boring hunt, honestly. So I apologize for that. But as I thought to myself after I watched it, at least we can only go up from here, right? I mean, start out with the most boring type of thing you can do in space, and then you can really only go up from there. So this long tooth hunt will probably look a little more exciting as that space hunt did. Well, let's just see what we can end up with, though. We'll total up everything at the end, see the armor, see the gun, see the ammo. Hopefully we can get a nice HOF or some sort of globals off of these things. Oh. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. It has been a busy one. I have started to cut the lawn. It started to pour halfway through, and we moved from a small property, so I only had an electric lawnmower. It takes like 3 charges to get this lawn done now, so I haven't bought a gas lawnmower yet. My wife was looking at this ride-on one, and it's just like, hold on, how much is it? Let me look around first, because things aren't cheap these days. I'm sure everybody around the world has noticed the price has gone through the roof on a lot of things. And I was talking to someone about Canada recently, and they were saying about how you make a lot more money here. And you do make more money in some cases, depending on where you are, but you also pay a lot more. Now, to live in the city near me, I live outside of town in the country area, so it's a little bit cheaper. We're on a well. But the people in the city, it's not crazy to pay 3,000 Canadian dollars per month just for rent. Now, I was talking to a friend, and he said his rent was $60 a month for a one-room apartment. And I'm not honestly sure where he's staying or where it was, but you can barely eat for a week off $60 here. Geez, if we go to a fast food joint, it costs like $44 for me and my kids to eat. It's crazy. Now, I'm not complaining, obviously. There could be worse things to complain about, but it's not like people think. That's for sure. A lot of times we probably spend more than we have to just to survive because of what they charge for it. Eggs, for instance, have gone through the roof on price. Anyway, so I was cutting my lawn halfway through. Got off topic there for a minute. As you can tell, I don't usually drink beer, so I might ramble on and off, might get to the odd topic that's not the most exciting. I don't know. This is all new territory to me. I haven't had a drink since at least 5-6 years ago. It doesn't seem like we're getting too much yet, but we just started. We can't expect gold right off the first 8 minutes, right? Hopefully we do get something decent off this. That'd be crazy to loot a twin item. I've seen there's pretty cool items that have been looted recently. I'm not sure about today or within the last day because I haven't looked. But yeah, it doesn't look like too many have been looted recently. I've been out of the game for a while, so I've kind of lost touch with what's been going on inside. I have to do a lot of research and talking to a lot of players now just to try to catch up on where I was before. Even on Planet Cyrene, I have no idea if anything's even changed, if it has changed. I need to find out what has changed about it. So I figured just a small long tooth hunt here. It's nothing big. I mean, 650 ped really It's a decent amount of ped. It's still a lot, but on the grand scale of things, I'm sure there's players that are going to burn a lot more, a lot faster than I will. And that's okay. I don't like to go crazy with game costs. I try to play under a budget, you know? Just like real life. You gotta have a budget. And if you go past that, for instance, when I was younger, I went to the casino and I burned my whole paycheck, which wasn't much at the time. It was only like $300 a week. Anyway, I burnt my whole paycheck. I didn't even have a dollar to my name after that, and I was crushed. Like I was broken inside almost. My friend walked out with like double his paycheck. I'm like, oh great. Now I gotta drive home with no money. Don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. So ever since then, I've kind of like, it was that one moment that made me realize, and it was a stupid moment. I shouldn't have done it. It was like 15, 16 years ago now, but I shouldn't have done it. But it taught me a valuable lesson, right? And it's crazy that something like that had to teach me my lesson, but I didn't have anybody else to teach it. Sometimes you gotta learn lessons through the hard way in life, right? Just like this long tooth hunt, this might be learning a lesson the hard way. Let's not do migration next year. No, I should, really, I can't expect much off of what I'm putting into it. If you do want to do well in this, it's long-term stuff. Like, you have to hunt for more of an average amount of ped than 650. You can't put a certain amount in and then cry if you don't get an all-time HOF, right? Besides, I haven't played in months. Now, usually when I come back, I do quite well with ped, but that might not always be the case. I feel we're going to get something decent on this, though. We just got to keep persisting. We still have 491 ped left, which is pretty good. It won't last forever, but it's going to last long enough for this video. So it's not an hour or 2 hour long video. Those videos are crazy to watch. I mean, really, it's hard to find time to watch an actual movie on Netflix, let alone a YouTube video worth 2 hours, right? I mean, that space hunt video took a lot more time than I thought it was going to take. When I started, it was like, fuck. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should or want to. And then when I started, I was committed. So it was like, ah, whatever. Let's just throw it up. Why not? And then during the checks on the upload, YouTube was taking forever. I went to the beach swimming with the kids and came back and it was still doing the checks. It's like, geez, what did I do? Copyright? What? But it was fine. There was nothing. They just probably fell asleep watching the video. Fell asleep watching it. That's what happened. They woke up and the checks were done. That's all I can assume. Because honestly, it wasn't the most entertaining video. So I do apologize for that. It has been a while, so I'll try to get back into the groove again and try to get more entertaining as we go. I was thinking about bringing the Markup No Markup series back and going for a revised edition back on Cyrene and see if we can find other stuff around the planet. Someone mentioned Arcadia has a new daily mission. I heard they got an update recently, which is, I'm not sure when the last update on Arcadia was before that, but I believe it was quite a while ago. Maybe someone would have more information about Arcadia than I do. I'm not. Cyrene is the planet, and Rocktropia that I spend most time on. I'm sure through my videos that you've seen that, if you have watched them. I'm also thinking of considering taking back the starting from 0 ped on Rocktropia video. I was going to start that back up and sell the loot that I did get from that video, the sweat and the motorhead kegs, and go and hunt and see if I can parlay that into more ped or less ped, and see if you can hunt for free on Rocktropia. Like, using that ped, I'll grab a gun with it from the trade terminal and then go grab the rest of it in ammo, maybe hunt something like wolves or vixens, try to sell the loot from that and continue forth and hope for the best, right? I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Would you think that would be a good idea? Should I? It's hard to determine what to make for content that people are going to want to watch and be excited about, or at least enjoy watching, right? Like, I try to get better every video, and obviously after a 4-month break I came back, I feel a little rusty. it'd be nice to go forward and put some effort into these next coming videos. Get stuff that you guys want to see. If there's something that you think that would be cool to see or would like to see, throw it in the comments. And I will definitely do my best to get around to it. Right now, with the amount of kids I have, I should start a basketball team, but until that happens, my time is a little limited. Oh man, here we go again. My daughter's on this phase right now where it's like you tell her no and she just repeats herself a billion times until she either gets her way or you just put her for timeout. That's a little frustrating. I'm telling you, with 4 kids, man, someone's always pissed off at you. There's never a time when all 4 are happy with you unless they're at the beach, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's times. I shouldn't say that. Okay. I've been called. I just gotta give me a moment here and I'll be right back. Put that on my beer for a moment. Coming! Hold on. Gotta kill this mob first, right? I'm not just gonna leave the mob. Alright. Let's heal. I'll be right back. Hold on. AP. Oh man. Came out and stole her iPad, took it back to her bedroom. Said that was the worst thing we ever did was get her that damn thing. Alright, Longtooth. You've got some good news for me, don't you? Let out a big all-time hoth out of that neck. It is a pretty cool looking mob. Hopefully the graphics are looking pretty good. I haven't really been in the game for a long time. I'm not sure how it's translating on YouTube, but hopefully they're not too bad. This is the new computer that I got around Christmas time, I think, actually. I don't think I got too many videos out of it so far, but it seems like the graphics are pretty good on it. I know some areas it's really like, it almost looks like, it glitches. You know what I mean? Like when you put the graphics on too high, it can look glitchy. Or it's like some things don't render properly. So hopefully that's not the case. Now, this is just a one and done video. I'm not going to be editing them too much anymore as I don't have time. So it's just going to be spit out a bunch of gibberish or whatever I can come to talk about on the spot, which isn't always easy. But that's what I'm going to do. At least then I can continue creating some form of content. It may not be scripted or written or any of that. It's all going to be off the top of the head. But hopefully it's somewhat safe to listen to, I guess you could say. Said one thing, screwed the whole video up. No, the world's so sensitive these days, it's really hard to find something that you can say without offending someone. You know what I mean? There's always someone you can upset by saying something, even if it's not something that's meant to upset anybody. It's just the way the world is right now to me. It feels like you say one thing and it could make 10 people happy and 100 people mad, or it could be vice versa. So that's never my goal. My goal is to unite people with happiness and laughter, and I just love this community. This Entropia community has always been really good to me. It's been a game that I've consistently played for years, other than the few breaks that I've taken. But as someone who's played since 2018, I haven't been in it too long. But when you play for many years, I'm sure plenty of people have taken breaks throughout their life in the game. Doesn't mean you don't like the game, just means that you need a break every now and again. Real life comes into play. You got work, you got maybe kids, family, dogs, cats. It's hard to find time to curve out a couple hours to play. It was easy when I first started because we only had the 2 kids. But now we have 4. It's like Dad's running out of time. I get home at 5 from work. So right away, you know, like you get 4 hours after work. Pretty much got to go to bed after that. I tell you one thing that's sleeping is these damn longtooth. Doesn't seem like they want to give me anything good. This loot. I'd be fine with even one small item of the Twin Edition, at least this year, but like I said, this is my first hunt. I can't expect to get any items off of one 620 ped hunt. So, I guess we'll see. You never know. Sometimes it does happen that way. You could get someone pop in and never heard of, never seen, and get one of the Defender of the Sand King plates or something like that. Or a 999 ped ESI. I believe that was something that happened a few years back. I'm not 100% certain. Oh. Better heal that up. Thought I wasn't paying attention, right? Huh? Yeah. I'm in the zone right now. My avatar might not be, or the loot might not be, but... Summer Strongbox, another one. So how many of those have we gotten so far? Only 2. Got some pheromones. 78 ped. 34. Let's consume one of those. They are an A1 1mg. It only gives a 10% skill boost for an hour, but why not? Let's just throw them out there. We're not gonna. You can't sell them, so. And I do have an icon for that down here for my gun, but for some reason I just keep going to my inventory. My hand just keeps directly clicking that button. I can't explain it. I don't know how much ped we got left, actually. We got 385 out of 620. That means we are not doing that great. I'm fairly certain we haven't gotten much ped back. 78, 112. Well, we're building up that DK for hopefully a nice global at least. Even one global will help us out nicely. Like I said, I don't do migration very often because of this. These mobs have a lot of health, and I just don't seem to do very good. I've only done well, probably one hunt out of them all where I got a few globals within a few hundred ped. And after that it was like just straight downhill. Same with Mayhem though, I guess. You lose quite a bit. I've never really done that well in Mayhem. I think the last one that I actually did well was 2020. Merry Mayhem 2020. Ended up getting a ton of boxes. The Christmas boxes and Easter strong boxes and all that, I feel they don't drop as much as they used to. That could just be me. But it does seem like they take quite a bit longer to build up now. $366. Yeah, so we're not actually too far back down. And it really only takes one nice loot to come back. Oh, is there an event going right now? No, where's the event list? There it is. Oh, it's starting in 0 hours, eh? Big Industries. And 50 ped. It would be nice, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. After this hunt, I'll probably have to log off for a bit. I've already been called in once within the 25 minutes I've been out here. Man, that thing did some damage fairly quick, didn't it? After this, I gotta go in, I gotta start some dinner. What are we having tonight? Chicken quesadillas, that's right. No, I forgot the pita bread. Just plain old chicken and salad tonight. Oh well. Man, I was really looking forward to that. I had to run into Walmart earlier to get all the crap. I must have forgot it. You know. The wife was gonna go in, it's just like, hold on here, I'll get it done quick. Let's just run in there and run out. So she sat in the car with the kids. Ooh, skill boost, what do we get? 33, it's not too bad. I'll take it. Any type of boost is really good. Haven't been too friendly to us, these long-toothed. One thing I've never done is the big Fred. I don't know if it still comes around or not, but never seen it. I heard it's massive though. I gotta start doing more of these little bosses and waves and stuff. Exploring the universe some more. I'm not sure how Tulin or Next Island Arcadia is an update. I'm fairly certain Entropia hasn't gotten an update yet. Maybe Cyrene, I don't even know. If there's any new stuff that you guys know about, please let me know in the comments, because I'm so far behind in information it's not even funny right now. I've been trying to catch up like crazy, but every time I try to read up on something, I get dragged away from the computer, man. Whether it's mowing a lawn or cooking dinner. And then when the kids ask for something, it's hard to say no. My old man was never there, so I figured it's really hard to say no. Feel like I gotta fill some shoes because of it. Just one nice little global. Even a 200 ped would bring us right back and right where we're supposed to be. 322. Next time I think I'm going to use this sword, and I'm going to toss on all the damage enhancers here. We'll do all the 6 damage enhancers and go do something fun. Tier 6.5. I haven't used it in years. Or months, sorry. Cool to check it out, go for a nice hunt. Probably not on Longtooth, just because it's a little bit stronger of a mob. But it would definitely be fun to use it some more often. What are these pheromone glands for? I know they're for something, but I can't remember what it was. Longtooth Emun use trail pheromones to let me try that again. Longtooth and Emon use trail pheromones to attract and direct the herd. Trail breakers are the first to mark the trail, attracting followers who mark the trail for those behind. This strengthens the trail and prevents it from fading. It's gotta be for some... So I don't hunt on migration very often, so maybe someone can toss that out and let me know what the pheromone glands are for. Got 58, 158, wow, 164, And we're 300 left. That's 464. Well, it's about 156 we're down, I'd say. It's not too bad. However, I was hoping to be closer to a positive than a negative. Can't win them all, right? Is this sold at all? It has sold a bit recently. 3,800 ped. Still pretty good. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff in so long that I need to check it out just to make sure. There's still some value to some of the items I got. Yeah, I know my inventory is really messy. I do have to clean it up. Ooh, that gun went down in price, didn't it? Or someone was just desperate to sell it. I try to hold on to things, but sometimes it's best just to let it go. One second here. My apologies. Come on, long tooth. At least one decent global. At least a global at all. I'd take a 58 ped global right now over nothing. I think the biggest loot we've got is like 8 ped, 10 ped or something like that. Not even. Another strong box. Oh, I better revive first. So strong boxes don't have a whole ton of value, so it's not. I mean, they're nice to have, but definitely could use some ped toss up. At least a little bit, right? Has anybody else had any good luck on migration? Have you got any twin items, any loot? Had a really good hunt? Or has it been mostly minuses? Calypso's never very good to me. Probably why. I stay away from Calypso for the majority. I'm always on other planets. Cyrene I consider a very, very favorite planet of mine. Entropia is really good. Lots of fun there. Even though it hasn't been updated in so long, it still has a huge, huge player base there. And it's like, it's one of those things where if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I heard, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but Neverdie was talking about how he does want to update it, but he doesn't also want to screw up the mission chains that people really enjoy there in the missions that are available right now. Which, I get that. It would be cool to fix a few bugs. And there's some things that could be touched up on Entropia, but for a planet that hasn't been updated in so long, it's definitely a really enjoyable planet to be on. Especially it has a variety of different areas, like how... Oops. Knocked a few things off the table. Has a variety of different areas though, like Secret Island, Hell, the Arctic area there, the Thing, Hunt the Thing, that's what it is. Secret Island's pretty fun. I actually got my biggest Hall of Fame on that, 2,900 ped, on the mountain gorillas. Even managed to get one tamed, however I wasn't the one that tamed it. I seen one there with the little red heart, and I had to call a friend from Cyrene over, and she came and tamed it for me. Very nice. Like I said, the community in this game is... You might have the odd run-in with someone who's not very friendly, or... You know what I mean? But that's life. It's like that in the real world, too. But for the most part, everybody that I've ran into is very respectful. It's one of those show respect to get respect things. Like, don't go stealing people's mobs and stuff like that, you know? It's pretty simple. Although it is a free open game, so I can't say anything about it. People are free to do what they choose, right? Just like the real world. Not everybody's going to like every decision some people make, but unfortunately, we all have the freedom to make our own decisions, right? Well, not unfortunately. I mean, freedom is very, very important. But there could be a thing as too much freedom. Like for my kids, for instance, if I let them do whatever they want, they would think they could do whatever they want, and that's not the case. The world isn't like that. You may not be a big boss of a company. You may have to take orders from someone. And being able to accept that is very important. Unfortunately, unless you can go above and beyond and take that guy's job. But how often does that happen, really? And they were talking to me at work, just like, don't you want to go into a foreman position? Just like, no, I have no interest in that. I said, why not? Just like, because I don't have enough time to worry about all that other stuff that they're not going to pay me for. It's really not worth my time. I'm a drywaller, framer, interior systems person. I've been in the trades for many years. I'm fine with working as a journeyman and getting paid my money. I can do side jobs, I have time for that. But once you start doing the foreman position and taking on something bigger with no extra money, it just adds headache to something that doesn't need to have headache. And I come home and I barely have time to play Entropia as it is. Jeez, taking up all my EU time. This is some bad loot, man. We're not doing well on this. This is gonna be a rough one, unless something decent happens in this last 200 ped, which I'm not expecting gold, but come on. At least a little something bigger than 8 ped. These ones might be out of my league by myself. This might be a good mob for a team hunt. I think when it's like this might be a mob that I probably shouldn't be hunting at the moment. I always find I do better killing more mobs than killing bigger mobs. So if I am hunting a small mob that I can kill 1,000 of, rather than a big mob I can kill 20 of, I'm always going to do better on the long run than you are on the short game. This game's all about a long-term average. So when something says a certain amount of efficiency or a certain amount of such and such over the long run, that will play out. Maybe not every single hunt, but if you calculate it over the course of a long term, then there's most likely going to be some good results. As with tree cutting, over the course of the videos that I did in the tree cutting series so far, I managed to stay pretty much even with pretty good results. And I actually had someone message me on YouTube within the last week about how they started tree cutting and had really good results so far because of those videos, which made me feel good, right? I don't want someone to be like, oh fuck, I tried those videos and it really shit the bed. Thanks a lot, man. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that is possible, but I'd prefer to hear a good story about it, right? You know, gotta keep that positivity going, at least a little bit. So I'm glad that was the case. I will continue that series as well. I still have everybody's guests for the next video, although the people that did win never messaged me, and I don't know their avatar name, so I have messaged them in the comments on YouTube and stuff, but other than that, I don't know really what to do. So if you do win, please don't hesitate to message me, if you can, I guess. I don't think my name is hidden. But if you can, that'd be great, because I don't want to say you win a prize and then no one gets the damn prize. I got 2 guns waiting for people so far, and the guests I don't know all the guesses off top, but I do know that there has been a few still for the next video in the series. We've had pretty good luck throughout that whole series, I believe. It's not like it's been crazy exciting. I mean, it's only tree cutting, right? It's more the results that people are willing to see, wanting to see, I think. But we'll get back to it. Maybe we'll go to Tulin for the next one. Try that. See if there's anything different or we get some better loot. I'm still waiting and hoping that one day we can get a tree cutting global. That would be pretty cool. I've heard of them. I hear tell of them. But as for actually seeing it, I'm more of a see it to believe it type person. But just like these globals, I know they exist, but right now I gotta see it to fucking believe it. This long tooth is not wanting to drop the loot. And oh. Good, we still. I thought I was gonna run out of stuff to heal with there for a minute. Let's check out the skill we've actually gotten from this so far, because I haven't checked that out yet. Animal Looter's only gone up 1 C. Out of the amount of ped that we've used just shooting these longtooth, the amount of ped that I would have used tree cutting probably would have gave me more Animal Looter skills right now, just because of how much it gives per attempt at tree cutting. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted there. But I was getting quite a bit of skill from Animal Looter in this. I believe I started when I was only level 45 with the tree cutting, and look, I'm 46 almost and a half now. And as you can see, it would take a lot of ped to gain that Animal Looter just by hunting. So I do feel there's a lot of value to tree cutting, especially if you can maintain a decent average each go. Like I said, if I was to do it once or twice, my loot probably wouldn't have been that good, but over the course of thousands of ped, like a couple thousand ped, the average is pretty good. It says 95% efficiency, so I guess it's pretty accurate, really. I believe in the end we're probably within 50 ped of being even in that series. Alright. I should have just got a new rank in this. Long tooth. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't know what to choose though. Maybe alertness is pretty good. We'll go with alertness. Let's try that out. See how much we got. 37 ped worth of alertness, which does give us a decent amount of Animal Looter. I did get Sky Flail as well the last time we were in space for the last video. It's not going to give anything too big, but I'll probably just take Perception. Any more? They're all low level at this point, so I guess it's really not worth putting on. Halloween creatures would be nice, but we all know it's not Halloween. Although if you go to Walmart, they don't really know it because they're pretty much got Halloween crap out already. Went to get some summer gear today and that's already stuff for September. It's like, what's going on here? It's been like 3 weeks of summer. It just started in June 20th. It's not even a month yet. And they already got all the summer stuff gone. School stuff's in the house. They've got fall and October gear. I mean, I thought we were still in summer. We went to get some water floaties for the beach. None. The spot there now has school binders. Try floating on that. It's just crazy how they're so far ahead in these places. Costco, I think, has Christmas stuff out already. I like to buy ahead too, but I mean, like, come on, we still need some stuff for the seasons. I don't want a sweater in Walmart. I want some shorts and a t-shirt. Oh, 12.7 ped. That was our biggest so far, I believe. That's crazy. Would be nice for an extra 0 on that at least. We still got 596 shots, so hopefully it's not going to be too rough. Although, from what I can tell, 165, 30, so we're at 400 ped, which means we've lost 220, which is about a 66% return-ish, I'd say, so far. That's pretty low. It's a pretty low return. I bet you the next hunt would be pretty good, though. One of these would have to be good. Like I said, I've never really done very well in migration, so hopefully you guys have done better. I'd like to hear the stories, or if you have done well, or if you did do well in a past migration. Alright, good. Just making sure the microphone was on there for a minute. I was going to say, it's really going to suck if there's no microphone. Talking to myself for 45 minutes. Another strong box. What mobs do you guys enjoy hunting? What's a good mob that someone really enjoys hunting constantly? I have a hard time. Sometimes I log in and it's just like I don't even know what to hunt. I don't know what I should do. I feel like I log in and just stand there a lot of time, you know, like I don't know what to do in game. And then it's like all of a sudden something will pop up and I'll be like, oh, let's go do this, or let's go hunt this, or you know. But what mobs would you choose? What mob is the one you go to when you don't know what else to hunt? I'm interested because I would like to hunt some of these mobs myself. We're getting some decent skill out of it though, but we're not, the skill isn't counterbalancing the amount of percent we have on that return. At this point I'm almost feeling I should have went to that Ambium event. But you never know. We could have came in here and gotten a big Hoff right off the bat. We could have gotten a Twen item. You never know. It's really hard to say when you come into Entropia because a lot of people know that it's going to be up and down. You're going to have some good hunts, you're going to have some bad hunts, and you're going to have some really good hunts, and then some really bad hunts. This might be one of those ones that's kind of on the verge of being really bad, but not like so bad that we'll never play the game again. You know what I mean? Jeez, if that was the case, right? I'm sure there's been a few bad hunts where it's like, I'm on the verge of going sweating right now. Just gonna go sweating from now on. Doing something wrong when it comes to hunting. Now I could have some more items on. I probably don't have the most efficient gear for especially this type of mob, but you gotta take a chance sometimes. Look at that. That was a shitty loot. Not even 6 ped. 5.5 ped in the summer strong box. Strong boxes are nice for sure, but it's the amount of ped that I need here right now. Well, it's not necessary, but it would be nice. It would take the sting off of the losing hunt. We didn't even get a long tooth. Didn't even get a long tooth leather, no long tooth hide, nothing, eh? That just shows how bad this hunt was. Didn't even get a hide out of it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe they're too big for the hides. Do the smaller mobs drop them? These ones are level 30, so I think they're a little bit out of my reach. I probably should have went for a lower level. As you can see by the amount of loot that I've gotten, I think they take too much to kill. Let me know your comments. I can take the criticism for sure. Definitely would like to know how to make it more efficient. I know that I should have more items on me and be using a better gear, probably with damage enhancers and stuff. However, there we go. I don't know, I had a... And look at long tooth skin. See, you ask and you may receive. It's like my phone. Sometimes I think that thing's listening to me. Nothing crazy, but it would have been nice to get a little more. I like the look of it. It'd be cool to make, you know, like a bed sheet out of it or something in the game, or put your bed in it. Well, that was at least a decent one. Not huge, but I'll take it. 100 ped. Can't go wrong with that. We're at 114. So that would be, what's that? 407. Now we're 483. That's better than what it was, right? 483, and we have, yeah. It's not so bad. Uh-oh. This is bad, though. I'm hoping these things are so big that if I just keep running around, that one won't be able to hit me. Kind of get them in a line. And then by the time the first one's dead, the second one will be the only one I gotta worry about. Sorry about spinning around like this. Might be making you some of you a little dizzy. But I'd prefer to do this than head back to the trade. Shit. Come on. So close. Alright. Managed to stay alive for that little bout. This one's going to be a global for sure. It's got to be. It's going to do a fair bit of damage. Just chase me around. I'm going to stay positive. Let's get a nice one. 100,000 ped. What would you do if you got 100,000 ped in a loot, though? I mean, other than, like, be shocked, honestly. Would you get a land area? Maybe buy some space? Would you just use it, take it out in real life? Like, what would you do? I mean, it'd be pretty hard not to take some of that money out. But then it would be pretty hard not to keep it in game and then invest in something. It'd be a really tough decision for me. I don't know. I think it'd be a... See, land areas are pretty pricey. I don't even know if 100,000 ped would be enough. Better say hi. Better say hi. It's been a bit. I said hi to everybody yesterday, but I don't want to log in for... Haven't been in for 4 months. I don't want to ignore the society chat, right? Not like it's ever really popping, but... Still, when someone says hey, it's always nice when you respond, right? The polite thing to do. It's all about being a gentleman. Alright, so what do we need to balance out this now? We have 384 right there. That's 460. So we need a good, I'd say at least 250 off of one of these last long tooths that we're going to be hunting, just to balance it out. And that's with the 100 ped global. So you can see the loot. Like I said, maybe I'm hunting too high of a level for my skill or for the gear that I have right now. Oh, there was another nice one. See, the loot's picking up now. We got another 42 ped there. See, over the long term, if I was just to hunt a couple hundred ped, I probably would have done horribly. But if you were to keep going on these things, I bet you it would even out pretty nicely. Just a couple more. We got 278 ped. Now, I apologize for this video being a bit longer. I wanted it to be just a short video, but obviously the hunt sometimes goes a bit further than you would want it to, but You guys got fast forward buttons. You can skip through it if you want. I won't. My feelings won't be hurt. Let's just say that. And anybody that does watch the videos, I do really appreciate it. Honestly, send me a message in game, add me as a friend. I have no problem with having a conversation and talking with everybody. My whole goal with this right from the beginning was just to make friends, right? I didn't really care about views or any of that, and I still don't. I put up the content, the stuff that I want to do. I feel some things, like the markup, no markup, I enjoy making those videos, you know, and stuff like that. The videos that I try to put a personal touch on. It's more just to have fun. It started when I was off work for a bit. I was really bored. So I figured, you know what, let's just have some fun. What's the worst that could happen, right? We make a few friends, post a few videos on YouTube. And I've made a bunch of new friends off of it. A lot of people have added me and I've had conversations with lots. A lot of people said welcome back on the comments, even though the video was not a great one to come back with. But if it's a boring video, you can only go up from there, right? You don't want to post the most exciting video first and then what? The next video is a space video. No, I thought about it after, and it's just, there's only so much you can do in space. I mean, it's cool for a little bit, but the hunt is so slow, and if you do get blown up, you gotta fly quite a bit distance back. Oh, a notable. I wonder what mine's still upstanding, but if you hunt in space, I guess enough, it would go up more. I did get shot down yesterday, actually. On my way between Entropia and Calypso, I got shot down by 2 pirates. Well, I don't know if they were pirates, but they shot me down. Yeah, I didn't have much on me. I had like 30 dung and maybe 4 tier 3 comps that I forgot to take out of my inventory. Nothing big. It's not like I lost hundreds of bed or anything, so that was good. I was just shocked to see. It's like I was just flying. I thought I was flying through a mob zone for a second. It's just like, there was 2 of them. But at that point, I already dropped all my loot off on planet from the space hunt, and thankfully didn't get whacked. Mugged in the dark corners of the universe. Oh, I hear the baby crying. This video's gotta end sooner than later. But we only got 167 shots left, and then I can go apologize to my wife and cook some dinner. She's probably wondering what the hell's going on. 41 minutes ago, I got a missed call from her. Damn. That's bad news, guys. That's some bad news. Oh wait, I think I've already dealt with that altercation, to be honest. But that doesn't explain the missed call, right? Well, we didn't manage to die during this video. That's a good thing, though. Let's switch it up. Let's go for this one. We got 139 shots. We can probably get another 3 of these down. We're probably a little higher up now. 359, 88, 450. Plus, we did get some other stuff. Hide in the fine wool, leather, a few strong boxes. Nothing too much, really. We'll check it out. We definitely aren't going to be on the positive side of this unless we get some really good luck at the end of this video. But it's just to show my experience with migration. I haven't had a huge migration experience in general, but it's kind of like the Merry Mayhems and stuff. I don't usually do it very often or add a lot of ped to it. Usually if I notice that I'm losing a lot of ped, I'll stop right away and hunt something else or just take a break. There's no need to go crazy and burn all my ped just to try to get that ped back. Some hunts are good, some hunts are bad. But you can usually tell the bad ones right off the bat. Now I've grinned and I've hunkered down and fought through those bad loots and ends up bad most times. You might get one to balance it out, but for the majority of it, you don't do very well. From my experience, anyway. Maybe you guys are different, but it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, I've already lost 200 out of my 500 ped. That's not a very good hunt. Now, you can push forward with it depending on what you're on, but I find the bigger the mob, the worse I do. And honestly, the little mobs have the better markup on the loot. For instance, on Entropia, a lot of the bigger mobs have no markup on their loot. But the little mobs, like the vixens and the wolves, their markup is really good. So you can go and hunt them and make some decent pet off of them if you're doing well. Obviously, this is one of those buy low, sell high environments, just like the real world, so do your best to try to make the money last and don't overspend if you can. Every bit counts. 10 cents doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do it 10,000 times, right? What's that? 100 bucks? 1,000 bucks? So it doesn't seem like a lot at the time, but even one ped, if you do that 10,000 times, is 10,000 ped. Over the course of years, that's going to add up quick. Now, I've done a lot of that, TTing items and shit, and over the course of years, I bet you I've lost a few ped to it just to try to get faster, right? Just to get out there. Try to sell items for days, nothing sells, and then you just TT it, right? Whereas being patient would probably be the better way to go about it, but I mean, who's got any of that these days? Oh, my pill just ended. So it's been almost it has been an hour since we started this hunt. This will be the last one we're able to kill, most likely. We'll probably have just enough ammo to kill it. Honestly, I might actually need to convert a few ped worth. Nope, I think we're going to have the perfect amount of ped to finish this thing off. And we finished with a summer strongbox, but we didn't finish with a strong loot, that's for sure. Our loot was very weak. So let's head back to the trade terminal and see what we got overall. I'm not expecting anything out of it. This was a pretty crappy loot total in general. But I bet you the next one will be good. Maybe we'll try heading to Arcadia next and try that new daily or see what the update was. That'd be pretty cool. I still have to do the, what is that, what's the ship that you get from it? It's this one here. Corporal Access Card, I think. Where you get that, I can't remember the name of the ship now. Where you get that big ship. Someone knows what I'm talking about. I've lost it all. I feel like I'm starting over from scratch. No information, no knowledge. I can't remember anything, honestly. It'll come back to me, but it's going to take some time, I feel. Well, I do appreciate everybody watching the video. If you didn't watch it, that's okay too. Personally, I know what you mean when it's hard to find time to watch such a long video. Let's see what we got. 380, 495. We lost 25 or 15 and 35, so there's another 50 ped on top of that. Also, our armor probably depleted a little bit. That's not as much as I was expecting. It's got attachments, I forgot. So 495, that's actually not bad. We started with 620. However, we did lose some to our armor and our gun decay. Not a bad hunt overall. That global definitely helped us come back to a little bit of a better zone in end we probably only lost about 180 peg, which actually is really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be back with better ones hopefully soon. I can't get that to zoom in on my face right now. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you guys want to see, what you want to see, and we'll try to make it happen. Thanks for watching.